Good morning. Welcome to my page. My name is Apollonia Cross, and I am so excited to have you guys on. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about and give you some tips on how, let's just share like 5 simple wellness habits to help you keep up your energy as we are in the fall season, winter season, and actually, y'all, rookie, rookie mistake, but that's okay. You guys are here with me in real time, in real life, and I love it. So, as you guys are hopping on, rookie mistake is I forgot my charger, but that's going to be okay. Completely okay. All right, y'all. Okay, now we are back in order. So, welcome. I'm so excited to have you guys here. Today, I'm going to share 5 simple wellness habits to help you keep your energy up. So that way you can focus on thriving instead of trying to operate out of depletion while you're at work with your kids or anything else. We all go through those seasons, and hopefully some of the tips that I share with you guys today are going to be helpful for you. So, all right, let's go. So that completely threw me off when my computer did all that, but that's okay. We're in this together, right? So, as you guys are hopping on, make sure you guys let me know where you're at in the world, say hi, and post in the comments below. And if this is your first time hanging out with me, no problem. Welcome. My name is Apollonia Cross. I'm a lifestyle and wellness coach who loves helping mompreneurs create a self-care plan that it works in alignment with their goals, values, and family lifestyle. So, these simple habits are going to really be very good for you guys, and I can't wait to get into it. So let's dive in, all right? So, one of the very first things that I wanted to share with you guys is talk about cycle syncing. Now, I have been around for a while within the wellness industry, and I focus more on the fitness aspect and mindset, but not cycle, but cycle syncing, you guys. I have been doing this probably for about like the last 6 months and really like focusing on that and honing in on what my phases are and all of those things and working on planning my life around and in alignment with my cycle. And it's been such a game changer. I highly recommend that you do that because instead of learning how to work against your body, and there's those times you have to just push past how you feel and all of those things and get things done. But at least when you are cycle syncing, you can do a lot better with being able to pre-plan in advance. Like, for example, if you're in your follicular, I believe follicular, guys, this one I'm still learning, okay? But depending on what phase of your cycle you are in, you have your higher end, like your peak energy week, to where you have the most energy, you're most creative, and you have the most creative, you have the most energy, and then other weeks you are like about to start your cycle and you're feeling kind of more emotional, starting to feel kind of drained, cranky, your body's starting to ache. Like, if you can start planning your life around your cycle, you can really optimize your productivity as well as be able to optimize I got something going on here, but you'll also be able to not just your productivity in work, but at home. Like, really think about that. You can be able to be a lot more mindful. That's something that I've worked on a lot with my kids for years. And this was even before cycle syncing, when I recognized I would start to feel like, hey, I'm kind of getting a little more anxious or whatnot. I would let my kids know. And then that's when I would be like, hey, mommy's not feeling that great right now, but I would need you to be a little bit more patient. Just give me like a few more moments. Give me, maybe try next week or something. Obviously, you can't tell your kids like try again next week. That would be awesome. But no, you can at least be able to figure out when are your peak times that you're going to have the most energy in comparison to low times. So this way you don't try to map out a launch or plan a big vacation, right? Where you're going to need a lot of strength and energy during your cycle. That's like the worst thing to do. Your mind doesn't want to work and all of the things. And you're a lot more crankier, obviously, right? But if you're cycle syncing, you at least have a better understanding. And now you can, then once you have better understanding, you can now start to extend yourself some grace, and other people can also extend yourself some grace, right? And this is something really simple that you can do, and you can either do it manually with a planner or a paper planner, or you can do it with an app. I highly recommend doing it with an app instead, or even if you want to include your cycle with and track it on your Google Calendar, which is completely free. But there's a lot of different apps that you can use as well that you can do the same thing. And it automatically tracks your cycle. And the one that I actually really, really love using right now is the Lively app. And I did not, let me go ahead and type that in here just so you guys, Lively. So this way you guys can go ahead and see that. If you guys are interested in checking it out, I might go ahead and do a more detailed video on that another time. But definitely check that app out. If you're interested in learning more about cycle syncing, the one thing that I really love about it is the fact that it gives you not just what's going on with you, but it gives you different exercise activities and things that you could do during the different phases. It also gives you all the nutrition tips as well, like prime foods that you can eat during the different phases, and also exercises, different foods that you can eat. And there was one more thing, unfortunately, it's off the top of my mind, but yeah. All right, so let's go into our next one. And the next tip that I wanted to share with you guys and give you is I'm having issues with my screen, unfortunately. Let me see. Sorry, guys, give me a little bit. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so learn how to start your morning with stillness. This, especially when you have littles, right? And you have a house full of kids, you want to make sure that you protect your mind and your time the very first thing in the morning. Because the worst thing that ever happens is being woken up to chaos, and that's how you start your day. And we've all had those bad days, right? To where you're like, oh crap, missed the alarm, kids are waking you up, and you're rushing, trying to get out the house and get everybody to school, backpacks, all of the things. And then when you finally get a moment, you may have forgotten deodorant, all of that type of stuff. Like, it doesn't feel good at all. You feel rushed, you're in reactivity mode. So instead of that, set your alarm early enough so that way you have the time to go ahead and start your day in that quietness, in that stillness, so you have some peace. Remember, everything's going to be okay if you're not around. Everything's not going to fall apart. The kids are going to be okay. Your husband's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Take care of you first thing in the morning. Spend that time with God. And remember, be still, right? Peace, be still. That's a verse for a reason. Peace, be still. So go out, get you some peace, and enjoy that silence first thing in the morning. Now, if you have a very early work schedule, yeah, you're going to have to wake up a little bit earlier. It's just kind of what it is, okay? The earliest, I would highly recommend that you wake up at least 1 to 2 hours before everyone else starts to wake up. So that way you have a solid, good time frame to ease yourself in the morning, get in the exercise, stretch, and get a nice meal by yourself in peace, so you don't have kids like, hey, can I get one and all that? No, enjoy your meal by yourself. That first 10% of your day is for you and God, okay? Do that. But yeah, all right, so that is the next one. So let's go ahead. And the third is move your body throughout the day. Now, you can go ahead, depending on when let me move that. depending on when your energy is throughout the day. It doesn't matter if it's a hardcore workout, it doesn't matter if it's a simple walk or even just yoga or just even walking around the house. Consistently focus on moving your body throughout the day. And you can honestly incorporate, if you do not have a whole lot of time to exercise, you can incorporate a 15-minute workout 3 times a day. Really, you could take a lunch break and take 15 minutes to do some push-ups. You could do 15 minutes to go walking. You can do 15 minutes stretch. Even in your desk, just stand up, move around. If you got other people that you're working with, let them call you weird. They're not living your life. Like, let them call you weird. Let them think what they're gonna do. You live your best life and focus on you. That's it. All right. But get your body moving. When you do that, you're able to allow the blood flow. You're able to be able to think a lot better, move better. And it's just move your body, get moving and get doing. Okay. And so I get some comments in here. Hey, you guys, I want to make sure I give you guys a shout out as you guys are all hopping on. All right. And my screen, unfortunately, is not letting me see everything. So I do see your guys' comments. I want to make sure that you guys know that I see you guys and I recognize you and I appreciate you all for hopping on the live. And unfortunately, my screen is having some major issues. This really sucks. All right. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Lord. Gotta love a technical issue when you're live on a video. All right, let's see if we could get this fixed real quick. Let's see. All right. Okay. Come on. Come on. Darn. Okay, it's not working. This is not working. Excuse me, guys. Just give me a few more minutes. Let me see if I could try to get this fixed. There we go. Oh, that was driving me insane. But we are back. Everything's back to working fine. I see your guys' comments and I appreciate you. Now we're not back. Come on. There we go. Not touching that anymore. All right. Let's get on to this 4th tip before I mess up on this computer. All right. Make meaningful and intentional connections. It's about to be like the holiday season. Find someone new that you can connect with and talk with, and make sure that it is very meaningful and intentional. With everything being so fast paced, everybody being so busy and so much going on in the world, really, really for them and for you, really focus in and hone on connecting with people that really help bring your energy out, bring your light out, and bring that joy. Like, it all connects. We're all in this together. And I think one of the good things about this wellness tip is, again, it's for the collective, not just for you, but it's for the collective of everyone involved. No matter, it can be as simple as hi when you have a neighbor walking by your house or anything like that. Like, make those meaningful connections, get to know somebody you may not have gotten to know. And you'd be surprised at how much you discover about yourself, discover about them, and you realize, wow, like, things and people are actually doing really good in comparison to what is being shown to us all the time. A lot of the times we get flooded with so much negativity and so much fear due to media, and depending on what content you're watching, you have a choice to disconnect and engage from that and choose to go out and connect with real life people and be meaningful that way. All right. All right. So, next tip is make sure that you are monitoring what you are eating and also increasing your water intake. Okay. So, this is something important. Dehydration sucks, it creates a foggy brain. Your skin gets affected, all of those types of things, and then inflammation. There's a lot of different negative benefits when you're not drinking enough water, right? And especially, this is not necessarily the season to where we want to talk about weight loss, only because we're about to really go into the holidays. Like, this is gain season where you're eating more food, you're focusing on building muscle, because to be honest, it wouldn't really make sense to try to go on a diet during the busiest time of the year and where all the good food and all of the comfort foods and stuff are. But you definitely want to be very mindful of the foods that you are putting into your body, making sure you're including complex carbs, not empty carbs. There is a very big major difference. A complex carb would be like a potato, would be quinoa, brown rice. An empty carb would be potato chips, donuts, cinnamon bun. Like, no, for those, you definitely don't want to do that because the cinnamon bun is all processed sugar. Well, depends on where you get it, but it's still not good for you because it's very high in sugar. So you're going to have the crash. Whereas like complex carbs, where it's potatoes, sweet potatoes, brown rice, quinoa, like bulgur wheat and all of those types of things, those are actually the release on the sugar in it is a slower release and you don't have much of a crash afterwards. So it's definitely a lot better for you. So be very mindful on what you're eating as well as staying hydrated. Okay. And so the last thing I want to do and love and leave you guys with is a journaling prompt, something to take with you so that way you can kind of reflect and think about some things that you can do for yourself that are going to help you keep your energy up this season. Okay. So here you guys go. It's what is one small shift that I can make this week to protect my peace and boost my energy? Okay. So I'll leave that up here. If you want to go ahead and answer that now, go ahead, answer that in the comments below, drop it. And I'd love to connect with you guys later on it and just kind of see where you guys respond. Otherwise, you guys can definitely go ahead and just take that in your daily journal and really think about that, ponder on that if it doesn't come instantly, right? So otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I cannot wait to connect with you guys on another live. Make sure if you guys are new to me, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll connect with you guys later. Bye.